What's going on, guys? Billy here, and if you've been following my channel over the past year since the Mavic Pro has been released, you probably know that I'm not that crazy about this drone. My initial impressions of it were through the roof. I thought it was the greatest thing since sliced bread, but since then, I've had a lot of time to fly it and a lot of time to shoot with it, and I've noticed some of its flaws. Now, don't get me wrong, there are a lot of great things about the Mavic. The portability, the flight time, the range, the speed, I mean, even the build of the controller are all things that the Mavic does great, but the one thing that's holding it back, like the one drawback, is the camera. And I thought that in the beginning, but my opinion has changed, and I'm going to explain why. Now, just as a little background information for those of you who may be unfamiliar with my Mavic story, the first Mavic I purchased was from Best Buy, and it had an issue with the camera where the entire right side of the frame was out of focus. So I took it back, got a brand new one, and with this Mavic I was able to take nice, crisp, clean videos and pictures, but the only issue I had with it was the colors that it was producing. It's like there was a weird orange yellowish tint that was laid over the image. Now, another reason I might not be that big a fan of the Mavic Pro footage is because at the time I had just also received my Phantom 4 Pro, and the difference between video quality from the Phantom 4 Pro and the Mavic Pro is like night and day. I know a lot of people say that they can't tell the difference, but as someone who deals with drone footage almost every single day, it's very easy to spot the difference between these two drones. Now, my biggest thing, as you guys can probably already tell, is camera quality. And because of this, I always bring the Phantom 4 Pro with me whenever I'm looking to shoot some footage. It doesn't matter if it's an 8-mile long hike, exploring abandoned places, or just going on a road trip, the Phantom 4 Pro is coming with me. I've got a specific backpack that makes it really easy to carry this with me wherever I go. Honestly, it's really not all that heavy, but the one drawback is that it's hard to fit other equipment in there, like my camera, my DJI Osmo Mobile, maybe a portable speaker, headphones, I mean, all of that good stuff. So I decided to pack light for a hiking trip that I just went on. I brought along the Mavic Pro in a smaller backpack, and my eyes have been opened. I mean, everything from just carrying the smaller backpack around with me to also setting the drone up. I got there, unfolded the arms, and just started flying. It was great. Now, this isn't news to anyone. Of course, the Mavic Pro is a lot easier to carry around with you than the Phantom 4 Pro, but my main reason for making this video is to discuss some of my thoughts on the Mavic's camera. So anyway, I headed up to my girlfriend's house in Connecticut, and my plan was to bring my Phantom 4 Pro and my Mavic Pro to shoot a bunch of footage. That was the plan, but once I got to her house, opened up the trunk, I noticed that the Phantom 4 Pro was nowhere to be found. I accidentally left it at my house. So therefore, I was stuck shooting on the Mavic Pro all weekend, and I say stuck loosely because I'm very happy that it happened. As I said, my eyes are opened, and I think that I'm now falling in love with this drone. So just to give you some more information on my trip, in the middle of the Long Island Sound is Charles Island, which has a lot of history behind it. But moving on, I took this shot of the island with the Mavic. I took out the SD card after landing, loaded it up into Final Cut Pro, and after I added this color correction, my eyes started to bulge from my head. Like, I was shocked that this came from the Mavic. I took a few pictures of the island as well. I shot in RAW, and after editing the images, again, I was more than impressed with the quality of the photo. I actually just posted this photo on Instagram, so if you guys want to go and check it out, my username is just @BillyKyle. I'll throw the link down in the description. Anyway, getting back to this clip, I just have to say it again, I am very impressed that this came from a Mavic, although the one area that is throwing me off is the middle of the island. I can't put my finger on it, whether it's a little overexposed or just a little out of focus. It just doesn't look right to me, but besides that, the surrounding water looks absolutely gorgeous. One more thing I want to mention is the improved image quality that we got with the Mavic in one of the most recent firmware updates. You can see it in full effect here. I don't have that annoying orangish, yellowish, like darkish tint over the shot. It looks very crisp, very clear, and honestly just very beautiful. So yes, after a year of hating on this thing and its camera, I finally have to give credit where credit is due and say that this thing definitely does shoot some pretty goddamn good footage. Although one thing I do have to say is that I cannot give up my Phantom 4 Pro and 4K at 60 FPS. So the bulk of the shots that you're going to be seeing on this channel will still be from this drone right here. But I do have to say, again, that the Mavic Pro has earned a spot in my bag whenever space is limited or if I just don't feel like carrying around the big-ass Phantom 4 Pro. But guys, hope you enjoyed the video. I had a little fun with this one, and I really just wanted to share that clip with you guys of that island because it was very beautiful. I wish I had more batteries with me. I wish I had my charger on me. I wish I had my Phantom 4 Pro on me to shoot the shit out of that island. But honestly, I'm very happy with the images and with the video I took from the day that I went, and again, just wanted to share it with you. But guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, I'll talk to you later. Peace.